Hi, Davey Doc Weiser here in this lovely town of El Dorado, where the famous Poor Red's Barbecue is and their famous gold Cadillac. This is my trusty steed here, my horse Beetle Bailey. He's a standardbred trotter off the harness track. He's 31 years old. When I did the rodeo last year, all the guys thought he was 15. He eats good and he's a good animal. He pulls my stagecoach, he pulls my buggy on the wagon train. He's an all-around horse. He's a good boy, and he likes carrots. So come on out and see the Old West still lives here in El Dorado County and beyond.
Davey, how long have you been with the Pony Express?
33 years, and I got my 35-year patch in 2018. I started at the slide ride that we did when the highway slid in 1983. Jerry and I and a few other guys joined up and been doing it ever since. We actually delivered the mail for 3 months from Pollock Pines to Kybers, and then the Nevada guys took it on to Little Norway. And it's real enjoyable. If you love the Old West, this is the way to do it. Delivering the mail like the Pony Express did. We have 1,966 miles to cover, and we go through 8 states, and there's 8 different divisions. Each state has their own division. And you can also mail a letter. Just go to xphomestation.com. I don't know, did they sell them all yet, Larry?
We are all sold out this year.
All sold out. So
no
next
room
year,
in the Machia.
next year, get in early and get a letter application. It's $5 from a vignette of one of the 8 states, and then if you want to write your own personal letter, it's $10, but you got to get those in a little early. So it's a lot of fun. I just finished the Highway 50 wagon train, and now I'm riding Pony Express, living a childhood dream.
Pony coming in! Pony rider!
Pony Rider!
It's the mail! Thank you.
Here's your gun. What a beautiful little gun. Good job, Jen. Good job, Jack.
Good girl.
Lost her head.
Good job, buddy. Now let's get the mochi off and throw it on my horse too.
Focus on that side.
Wait a minute, let me get the other side. Okay.
Got it? I'll come around this side.
Get my lines Alright,
He done this before, but you don't let him go. Good time on wagon train?
This is part of the
Sorry, get your fingers. That on was.
Did you sign it yet?
Yeah.
I got a black pen here. Sign right there.
Trace mine over, it'll fall off. See if I can. My name's Janet Camp, and I've been a Pony Express rider since 2003. And I just rode from Buckeye here, and that's about 2.6 miles. I had pretty much a full gallop most of the time, as you can tell by sweat. We were carrying the Machia, which probably weighs about 30 pounds, and it's full of personal letters and minuets, which are different years. I think this year's Nevada. We pick a state and they make a minuet of an important and historical point, usually an exchange station. Then we do different rides, parades, school education rides. We did Folsom History Museum, Folsom History Days, different stuff like that. I think preserving the trails and carrying on the history of the Pony Express and just the command. Getting to know, other riders, and that we all have the love of horses in common, and tell he doesn't love me at all.
Hi, I'm Jim Swigert. I'm with the National Pony Express Association, and I was the National Pass President for 2011, 2012, and 2013. What we had done was about 4 or 5 years ago, we had come up with a strategic plan. As an organization, we felt that we needed to get something down and project a long-range goal of what we want to accomplish. One of these goals, one of the things we wanted to try to accomplish was marking, and that has always been our intent, was to preserve and mark this Pony Express Trail. And so what we have done is started a program. We're working with the National Park Service, and now we are starting to get these signs, which the Park Service has helped create and produce for us. And today you've gotten some pictures of the start of it. And the gentleman to my left is Jack Davis, and he took over that project, and he is the kind of orchestrated the placing of these signs along the Pony Express Trail in our community, so we can have it right here where we want to see it. Jack?
I'm Jack Davis, and a year and a half ago we contacted the Park and Recreation Department here in El Dorado County. The people that we contacted there, Vicki Sanders, the manager of the Park and Recreation Department, and Donna Mullen, were very instrumental in getting us pointed in the right direction as far as the path to the El Dorado County Board of Supervisors. We presented our project to the Board of Supervisors, and that started a year and a half ago. We went into the Department of Transportation, Darrell Brown and John Vigna were the people that helped us there. Also a lady named Patricia Gaylord, she was very responsible for helping us also. We started putting the signs into the ground actually about a month and a half ago. We have one of our members, his name is Jeff Holstein, and he had a crew that volunteered to put the signs in for us. And then we have Melba Leal. Melba Leal, my co-person, my co-chairman. You always heard this saying that there's always a woman behind the man. Well, I have two. I had Melba, and of course my wife.
And Vicki Sanders.
And you may say something about it. Next month on the 15th, a Pony Express rider with mail bound for St. Joe will come along here.
This month,
starts off at 10 o'clock.
This month.
Excuse me, this month. We're already crossed.
June.
Wow.
Try and keep up.
I am. A 10-day, 24-hour-a-day event. We'll have 44 plus riders traveling by horseback 24 hours a day in California. Nationally, there will be about 600 riders and horses, and probably 1,000 volunteers that will be involved in the re-ride. And the goal is to get the mail to St. Joe in 10 days. Guaranteed.
On behalf of El Dorado County as well as the County Board of Supervisors, it's great to be a part of this, really to recognize our history. St. Joe, Missouri was a place that the Wagners and the Veer Camp, both sides of my family, came from. They probably came along the trail, so it's good to be a part of it as well as represent El Dorado County and make this happen. And we need to really focus and work on preserving our past so people understand it and know where it occurred. As obviously as development occurs throughout the years, we can't lose sight of our past. So thank you guys very much, and ladies, for making this happen. This is definitely a monumental
Thanks for coming out.
occasion.
And it's that interest in history, that's that interest in writing, in recreating something. I've been in the organization for 26 years, and I've ridden up in the Sierras, and I've ridden at night carrying the mail, and you don't get too excited after all those years until it's your time to ride. And I tell you, the hair on the back of your neck stands up when that rider approaches you and it's your turn. And all of a sudden you realize that it's your turn, it's your responsibility. There's been 500 people before you carrying that, and now it's your job to carry it your stretch of the way and see that it's continued on. It's an exciting feeling, it's a lot of fun, and we all enjoy doing it. And we hope to continue to do it and find more people that want to do it.
This plaque marks the original location of the Pony Express station here in Mud Springs. Sam Hamilton was the Pony Express rider who traveled from Sacramento to what we now know as Pollock Pines and back. Express Trail was contiguous, or is contiguous, with the Mormon Pioneer Trail, the Oregon Trail, the California Trail. It goes through the Platte River Valley, crosses the Rockies at South Pass, an historic gateway to the west, to Salt Lake, and then from Salt Lake it went due west to Carson City. They built all these stations out in the Great Basin from scratch. In Carson City, at first they went through Genoa and Luther Pass to Echo Summit and down through the South Fork of the American, through Placerville, Mud Springs, to the station at Folsom, and into the riverfront, and from there a steamboat to San Francisco.
Jim Swigert again with the National Pony Express Association. One thing that we really want to encourage is community activity, community involvement. We're hoping that we can find we're always looking for other members to be involved with our organization. We're looking for volunteers, we're looking for riders, people that would like to share in the experience and ride the Pony Express Trail with us. It's a lot of fun. We have members that can join. If, say, a person wants to become a member, they can join as an associate member. They're going to pay a dues to join, but they're not going to ride. They don't have a horse, but they really believe in what we're doing and would like to support us. We have a lot of people are in that category. They're historians, they're involved with different projects, but they want to contribute, and so they become an associate member, not a riding member, but they're involved, they get our newsletter, they're staying on top of the projects that we do. So there's a lot of activity and a lot of interest, and we're hoping to generate more all the time.
Yeah. My name's Jeff Halston. I'm the membership board person for California National Pony Express Association. As Jim said, we're always looking for members. We have not only the re-ride every year, we have a lot of activities almost monthly. We have trail rides, we have fun days, we do a barbecue every year. If you're interested, the email address is membership@ponyexpressca.com.